Hey everybody. So I realized that the last video I made of the LG G7, the in-depth review, was a little bit too in-depth because that video went like 30 minutes long. Like ain't nobody got time to drop half an hour to watch one of my videos. So I thought I would make a shorter, more concise video that just gets straight to the point. So I'm basically going to list 3 reasons why the LG G7 might be worth considering for you. So 1, it's the aspect ratio. So this phone has a slimmer, even slimmer than usual aspect ratio of 19.5 by 9. That means the phone is taller and slimmer than even other phones with the exact same screen. So the Huawei P20 Pro, for example, has the exact same 6.1 inch screen as the LG G7, but the G7's phone is actually a little bit thinner across and a little bit taller because of the different aspect ratio. So that makes the LG G7 one of the best phones to use one-handed because the display, it's not that wide. That means I'm able to type one-handed easily. And you know, my hands, they're not necessarily big, but they're not small either. I'm 5'10", so I'm like about a typical average Asian American dude. And I'm able to use this phone with one hand a lot easier than I could on, say, even something like the Oppo R15 Pro. You know, this phone is almost bezel-less and it's all screen, but even then the keyboard, it's a little bit tough to use one-handed because you see I can't quite reach all the way across. I can't quite hit that P. So the one downside to having this aspect ratio is sometimes if you're looking at images or reading text on a website, it is a little bit cramped because the display is thinner. So you hold this phone side by side with a Oppo R15 Pro and you noticeably just pictures a little bit bigger on Instagram. You see a little bit more when you open a web page and read. You can read more text. So the second reason you might want to consider LG G7 is this phone has probably the best haptics engine in all of Android. It's not just me. Several other tech writers from The Verge and other publications have mentioned this too. The haptic engine inside it's awesome. It gives really good feedback, so when you're typing, it feels very good. It gives you a tactile feedback of each key bouncing off the keyboard that I don't get on another phone like a Oppo device or Huawei device. Typing on this doesn't feel as good because the engine, when you're typing on this, it feels like the entire phone is shaking, whereas when you're typing on LG G7, it feels like just that button you're pressing is giving you feedback. So you're feeling, you get a sense that you're getting individual feedback of the keys you're pressing, which is very impressive. So now the third thing you might want to get the G7 for is if you really care about high quality music. So this phone has a quad DAC inside and a headphone jack. So that means if you own a nice pair of headphones and you listen to lossless files, I mean, you're definitely in the minority nowadays. Most people just stream music, but if you are one of those, this phone has you covered. Just plug in a nice pair of cans and you'll be able to listen to your music files in higher quality than you could on just about any other phone on the market right now. I'll give you a bonus one too. Obviously, I've mentioned this before, the wide angle lens. So this is how the framing is on a normal camera. If I just hit the wide angle lens, I get a 107-degree view and then you get more of a shot. So I find this camera very useful when I'm traveling. If any of these things appeal to you, you'll be happy with this phone. But if none of those things appeal to you, then there's nothing about the G7 that stands out over, say, the Huawei P20 Pro or the Samsung Galaxy S9. I hope this video helped. I'm going to try to be more concise in my videos because ain't nobody got time to watch a 30-minute video. Thanks for watching.